Welcome back, my dear students of class 10th. Dear students, presently we are continuing the video of the life process and we are at the point of the transportation. We have discussed about the transportation in plants and we are in the phase of the discussing the transportation in animal. So dear student, we have discussed some little bit aspects of the transportation in different types of the animals: unicellular, multicellular, cockroach, lower organism, higher organism, and finally we reached at the point of the transportation in human. So students, the transportation in human, that is concerned with the system. So the system that we are discussing in human, that is the blood vascular system. Human blood vascular system. So students, in human the blood vascular system is consisted of three components. Number one, blood; number two, heart; and number three, blood vessels. So we were at the point of the discussing blood. Dear students, the blood is having RBC. What we have discussed. So number one, that is the RBC, red blood corpuscles, and number two, B, WBC, and C, platelets. So we have discussed some sort of this kind of the blood component: RBC, WBC, and platelets. Dear students, these cells are also known as RBC, known as the erythrocyte, this is leukocyte, and this is thrombocyte. So the function of these cells are carrying hemoglobin, oxygen, CO2, and non-nucleate cells. The function of the WBC is concerned that it is different cells, different types of the cells: monocytes, basophils, neutrophils, etc., etc. And these function as the base of the blood, and further it act as the clotting of the blood. Clotting, because it secrete thromboplastin नामक एंजाइम सिक्रेट करती है, नामक प्रोटीन सिक्रेट करती है, जिससे कि ब्लड क्लॉट करता है. And these three cells are of different types. These are the bicuspid disc-like structure, no nucleus. These are somehow WBC, so these are the nucleate cells. These are the platelets, so these are having a different crystalline shapes are there. His life is 125 days. It acts as a phagocytosis. So this is different cells. It form the antibodies in the human body. So dear friends, these are the blood, which is the first component of human. And further, now you will see the blood vessels. Number two, the blood vessels. So let us see the blood vessels in this slide also. Blood vessels. Number two, blood vessels. Dear student, these blood vessels are of two types: arteries and veins. Arteries and veins. Arteries and veins. These arteries further lead to the fine particle that is called arterioles, and these are further called venules. And their larger part is called aorta, and this is vena cava. This is vena cava. So dear student, the artery starts from the aorta from the heart. This one, artery starts from aorta from the heart. इसके बाद एक पपड़ी हो जाती है. Arteries, different arteries to the different parts of the body. Then in the different tissue, different organs, they are having the arterioles, that is the fine. These are the capillaries. Blood capillaries. These are the capillaries. These are the again capillaries. And there are valves. There are valves inside it, and that valve protect the bad flow of the blood. Valve that protect the bad flow of the blood in the veins. While this is having the thick wall, thick wall. This is oxygenated blood O2, and this is carrying CO2. Exceptions are there. Exceptions means the pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood, while the pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood. So my dear student, these are the vessels, blood vessels. This is the second part of the blood vascular system in human, and it starts from the aorta from the heart. This is the origin point. Vena cava, that starts from the heart. This is the origin point, and later on they become narrower, called arteries, and final branches are called capillaries, that are arteriole. These arteries are having the thick wall, and there is no any wall. These are having the high blood pressure, high BP, and these are having the low BP. So these are the collecting veins from the different parts of the body, and these are supplying veins. These are the supplying arteries. So this is supplying from the heart, and this is collecting to the heart. During collection, these are having the low BP. There are valves so that the blood cannot be backflow in the veins, as well as these are the high pressure having thick wall and oxygen carrying arteries, while carbon dioxide carrying veins, which get collected in the vena cava in the heart, and so on. So my dear students, these are the two components of the human blood vascular system, and further we will study about the heart, human heart, the structure of the human heart. So now let us see the structure of the human heart. I am reading this because that part is so important as far as the function of this blood vascular system is concerned. So my dear students, in the higher animals like mammals, birds, aves, the hearts are having the 4 chambers, while in lower animals like reptiles, amphibians, they are having 3 chambered heart. But in lower animals like fishes, etc., they are having the 2 chambered heart. Okay, so this is the differentiation this is the complication of the organ of the system in the higher animal. And now today in this digital video we will study about the human heart. So now let us see, my dear students, first of all the structure of the heart. Human. The third part that is heart. So let us see the structure of the heart. So my dear students, as far as the heart shape of heart is concerned, you have to learn the drawing diagram on the board so that you will be able to solve this. This is the lower part, and this is the further the chambering here, like if you divide it, then my dear students, as far as the morphology of the heart, this complete heart is closed under the pericardial membrane. So this is the pericardial membrane. This is the pericardial membrane, and this is called pericardium membrane. So you have to learn it while drawing the diagram. This is pericardial fluid. Pericardial fluid, and combinedly it is called pericardium. So dear student, this is the outer covering of the heart, which is having the pericardium, and inside it these are the vena cava, and further now let us start for the chambering. So student, this is the This is the diagrammatic representation, dear students. And further, you should know about this Further, you should know about this. Further, you should know about this. So, dear students, further you should know about this. This is called dorsal aorta, and these are the So, my dear student, this is the wall that is called semi-lunar wall, and this wall is called bicuspid. So, tricuspid, bicuspid, pulmonary, this is pulmonary wall, and this is semilunar wall, and this is pulmonary vein, this is pulmonary artery. This will be the pulmonary artery which is carrying the deoxygenated blood. This is pulmonary artery which is carrying the deoxygen, and this is pulmonary vein. So, dear student, this is the pulmonary vein which is carrying the pulmonary vein which is carrying the oxygenated blood, and so on. This one, and so, my dear student, this is the outline diagram of the heart, which indicates that there are different types of the blood vessels that get connected into the heart, something like this. So, this is This is dorsal aorta, and further this shape of the heart get completed. Further this shape of the heart get completed. So students, this is covered with the pericardial membrane, pericardium. So my dear students, this is the outline diagram of the human heart, and this is having the 4 chambers with 4 valves. So now let us see. This is called right atrium. Right atrium. This is called right ventricle. Right ventricle. This is called tricuspid valve. This is called pulmonary valve. Pulmonary valve. This is called semilunar valve. Semilunar valve. This is called bicuspid valve. And as far as part is concerned, this is left atrium. Atrium or artery, you can say. This is right atrium. This is left ventricle. Left ventricle. And it is surrounded by this is dorsal aorta. Dorsal aorta or aorta, you can say aorta. This is the main branch of the veins, and this is the vena cava. Superior vena cava and inferior vena cava also there. There are 2 inferior vena cava like this. These are the inferior, मतलब नीचे का inferior vena cava. So my dear students, this is the section of the heart, structure of the heart that indicates the 4-chambered heart in human. And this 4-chambered heart is covered by the pericardium, that is covered with the pericardial membrane, and inside it there will be the pericardial fluid, and this pericardial fluid moists the heart for the proper functioning of the heart. And complete structure is called pericardium. This is for the protection, and it can absorb any shock. And further, this heart get divided into 4 chambers. If you cut the section, then you will find that there are 4 chambers: right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, and left ventricle. So heart is divided into right and left, and upper and lower. Upper side is atrium, lower side is ventricle. And my dear students, this left atrium is supplied with the vena cava, larger veins, and this middle part that is supplied with the aorta, larger artery. And inside the heart there are supply of the pulmonary artery. This is called pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. And it is carrying the deoxygenated blood, while this is called pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein. This is called pulmonary vein, and this pulmonary vein receives the blood from the lung, it receives the blood O2 blood from lung, and this is CO2 blood to lung, and these are the receivers. Blood is coming inside it, blood is coming inside it, different parts of the body, CO2, blood plus CO2, that is coming into the heart, and from this heart it is coming via this wall, and further it is going to this one by this pulmonary artery to the lung, and from lung oxygenated blood comes into the heart, and then this blood comes inside the left atrium, and then it comes into the left ventricle, and then finally it gets pumped in the dorsal aorta, where the blood gets supplied to the different parts of the body. So my dear students, this is the function of the heart: contraction and relaxation, as well as the structure of the heart. So once you see the outline appearance of the heart, that is a muscular structure, muscular bag-like structure that is surrounded by the pericardial membrane and filled with the pericardial fluid, which is called pericardium. It is for protection, and when you see inside it, there are 4 chambers are found which get supplied by the superior vena cava and dorsal aorta. Inside it there are pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein, that is for the double circulation, and in this case pulmonary artery carry the deoxygenated blood, that is carrying the carbon dioxide, which is going to the lung for the gaseous exchange, and from the lung the oxygenated blood come into the pulmonary vein and it come into the heart, and further this left atrium get contracted, it push the blood into this left ventricle, and finally left ventricle contract and it push the blood into the aorta. From this part, from the aorta, the blood supply takes place to the different parts of the body. So dear students, this is the structure as far as the circulatory pattern of the, this is the structure as far as the circulatory pattern of the blood inside this heart. And this is called, so first of all you have to know about these 4 valves, 4 chamber and 4 valves. 4 chamber means right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. So these are the 4 chambers, and now come to the 4 valves. 4 valves are, these are the 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So 4 chamber and 4 valves. So you have to know these things: right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle. Okay, these are get supplied with the vena cava and dorsal aorta, and also pulmonary vein and pulmonary artery for the double circle, for the gaseous exchange. And dear students, these are the 4 parts. Now let us see the 4 valves. These are the 4 valves. The valve in between the right side, right atrium and right ventricle, that is called the tricuspid valve. The valve in between the this right ventricle and pulmonary artery, that is called the pulmonary valve, and further the valve that is in between the left atrium and left ventricle, that is called bicuspid valve, and finally finally the 4th number valve, that is called the semilunar valve, which is for the supplying the blood to the different parts of the body by the aorta, by the contraction of this ventricle. So my dear students, in the next video you will be able to learn the complete physiology and other aspect of this blood vascular system of human. Thank you very much. keep watching my video. Thank you.